One pope faked a miracle. In the 9th century, Pope Paschal I had a problem. There was unrest in the church, and he needed to remind everyone who was in charge. So he decided to do what any desperate pope would do. He claimed to have visions of where the relics of several saints were buried. Then he had those relics dug up from their graves in churches around Rome, and lo and behold, there they were, exactly where he said they'd be. Or rather, there they weren't. See, the bones that he had exhumed were actually fakes. He'd had them planted in those churches beforehand, likely with the help of some sympathetic bishops. But the people didn't know that. To them, it looked like a real miracle. They flocked to see the Pope, eager to catch a glimpse of the holy relics and perhaps receive a blessing or a miracle of their own. And Pascal obliged. He arranged for the bones to be paraded around Rome in elaborate ceremonies, making sure that everyone had a chance to see them. And with each passing year, his power grew. But centuries later, when the records were examined more closely, it was discovered that many of the relics were fake. Turns out the Pope had dug up a bunch of ordinary old bones, possibly from a cemetery outside the city, and had them secretly placed in the churches beforehand. Then he orchestrated the whole thing to make himself look like a man of God. And it worked. But that's not the only time a pope has faked a miracle. In 1294, Pope Boniface VIII needed to get the people of Anagni to like him. The small Italian town had been fiercely independent for centuries, resisting the attempts of popes and emperors to control them. But Boniface wanted to change that. So he staged a fake exorcism, complete with screams, convulsions, and a possessed girl who spoke in tongues. In reality, it was all an act. The girl wasn't possessed, just an accomplice of the Pope. She was rewarded with an annuity for her help. Sometimes miracles are made by shovels, not heaven. For more ways that popes have pretended to work miracles, stay tuned.